Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here, and today we are back with an OU Showdown live. I apologize how I sound. It's early, and I woke up with my throat feeling sore. I take some meds though. It's annoying. This weather kind of annoying, man. It's October. Give me at least another, like, give me a warning before I gotta have the big blankets out, you know? Anyway, we got a Mega Latios team by my boy Gene, and it's like Mega Latios and like a Guzma core. I have a Choice Band Scizor. I got a Golisopod. I got a 3 attacks Mega Latios with HP Fire to chip away at Ferrothorn, knock out Kartana, help with our Scizor. We have Defog, Zapdos. We're going to skip over this Pokemon because this Pokemon is going to get people like inherently mad about it. But it's a Stealth Rock Healing Wish Chansey, so it provides offensive support. Well, defensive support. I don't know how you want to say it because Healing Wish brings back my offensive Pokemon. But it is a defensive Pokemon. And then we do have the Excadrill as my last. But that is the team. That's the team. Gonna miss Mega Latios. I honestly wish that Mega Latios and Mega Latios looked different in terms of color. Like, I would have loved Mega Latios to have like Mega Latios' red, and then Mega Latios to have Latios' red, blue, excuse me. So I think something like that would have been really cool for them. Anyway, Bullet Punch is pretty good on this side of the field. Whereas Zapdos is really good on this side of the field. Latios' roll can actually chip away at you, can Earthquake to 2 KO you. So it's not terrible, but they do have Double Fairy, which makes it a little bit more challenging to use. If I'm my opponent, I try and use all my means possible to weaken Zapdos, that way Gyarados can win. Especially because it's not Mega Gyarados. Shut. Alright, my bad, bro. I'll stop talking. But Juro and Scizor basically give me the same thing upon as lead in terms of value. They match up well versus the fairies and have to switch versus Torn. And I say that versus Torn because of the fact that I can knock it off. But and if I'm my opponent, I definitely go with this, or this versus me. It's just too good speed tier. Them having no ground type is really nice for Zapdos. I go Drill because it matches up well versus Coco and Diancie. My Mold Breaker goes first, which means that the Drill... Well, I mean, the Coco isn't Scarf. I'll just Toxic here. They can react by going Ferrothorn, but Toxic catches 2 of their flying immunities. And also, weakening Coco is still pretty nice for Golisopod as well. So I'll take that. Sorry, by the way, if this is a lot more... I'm not too energetic right now. Like, this weather is pissing me off, man. I don't mind it being freezing cold. I don't mind it being burning hot. But give me some time to ease up into it, you know? That's it. One day shouldn't be going back and forth to this. I know I've been talking about this for like 2 days straight, too. But it's annoying. Anyway. Alright, cool. Well, let's see if we land. Wouldn't be a video if I don't miss my first Toxic of the day. Maybe that was a blessing in disguise because they'll go for knockoff here and I'll get the paralysis on them. You friggin' liar. If they go for U-turn, there's more chance to hit them. I'm just going to Volt Switch this time. As they end up going out the top of Coco. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. And honestly, this time I'm going to click Earthquake. Because they may just U-turn because I went for Toxic last time and they might not know. As they go Ferrothorn, that's fair too. That did so much damage, my god. Hold up. Shoot. Hey, give me that, bro. And we'll make the Latios play now because it deals with potentially Gyarados or Tornadus. On bluff. Basically on bluff it deals with them. How do I want to... Do I want you to go Muck here, though? Do I want to try and be aggressive with this? Because my end game, again, goes down to Zapdos dealing with you, and then either one of my bugs helping me out here. I really wish I had that Toxic, because that'll help First Impression to Aqua Jet do more damage to Tornadus. I'll make the Zapdos play, even though they may go Muck, as they end up going Diancie, which is a cool play either way. A very solid play there. And they're definitely going to use it to get up rocks, I want to say. I doubt HP Fire would come out of all things, so I'll make the Scizor play. Even if they go for like Power Jump, I don't care. And yeah, this is good. This is good to 2-hit KO. Wow, that did not 2-hit KO at all. If I get up my own rocks, they're just gonna defog them away. I can end up endgaming with this steal instead of this steal. You know what? This is worth potentially getting a roll on. Yeah. Because if I get rid of Torn, it's so good because I never have to switch. And are they Waterium Z? I don't want them doubling around, but I want to make sure, like, if I go for example, Bullet Punch into Golisopod's first impression, I could still deal with this. But also, if they, like, because, I mean, they're taking some time, so, like, the psychology behind it is they're not going to randomly click DD. They're thinking about doubling, making an aggressive play to catch Zapdos. That way they get an extra switch on me to allow them to potentially, win. But it just really depends on the Gyarados roll. $31, so I get 2 31s, then a first impression, then a Scarf Drill. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, and exactly. Like I said, the way they were doing it, it made sense that they were trying to get the extra roll on me, which also leads me to believe that they cannot beat Zapdos at all. We'll make the Drill play, which basically clicked Earthquake for free, almost. But Drill is cool because even if they double out into Gyarados, I will go for Toxic on them. And I'm just going to spin here because their rocker is gone. And while they're going to get a million things of recovery, I don't care. I'd rather get up rocks to pressure the Gyarados so I can win the game with, my Guzma plus my Latios. Like, I don't care about this recovery right now. I could always Healing Wish as well in my Mon if worse comes to worse. Unless it's randomly Curse Muck and not a Pursuit Trapper, which could be very problematic. Like, I'm not worried. Like, with rocks up, basically, Latios becomes impossible to switch into. Almost impossible. I think it might actually be Specs Coco as well. But yeah, with rocks, Latios becomes almost impossible to switch into. The Ferrothorn isn't really annoying for me. Okay, well, I mean, if you want to play it that way, sure, you could be annoying. Go ahead. Fine, I'll use my Latios now. I use it to lure in the... Bro, you can go out to your Specs Coco all you want, my man. I have a Chansey right in the back. I have a Chansey right here. And you go Gyarados, I'm just going to Seismic Toss. I'm actually just going to sack it versus Ferrothorn. Yeah, getting the chip off on you and being able to bring out Zapdos. Or I can even, like, Seismic Toss once. As they Leech Seed. And then just Healing Wish into Zapdos so I get my recovery, like, back at full. It's the same thing. And then if you're going to let me Heat Wave you, dude, you don't gain anything out of it. Even if, and I'm keeping up offensive momentum here. Earthquake you, they get in Gyarados, but I still have an 87% Zapdos. So, yeah, we'll Earthquake you now. They'll get in Gyarados, as I mentioned, and even if they go in Gyarados and double, now they've taken 2 Stealth Rock turns, which puts them in range of 2 Bullet Punches plus Golisopod's first impression. And the reason I say that is because if they do end up switching out, or they end up going for 2 Waterfalls to flinch me here. Good B! Good game, buddy. Yeah, and I would have gone Latios there. Or Scizor and Bullet Punch spam, let it die to this and let Latios win at that point too. But yeah, nice. So I mean that worked basically. My bugs were annoying. I'm happy about that. Again, Latios was rolled to weaken things, and I didn't get to use Golisopod, unfortunately. But Scizor was pretty cool. I'm using Jolly, by the way. Oh, I'm assuming that he made it Jolly, so I can outspeed Modest Magnezone. And also, like, defensive Landoruses and defensive Rotoms that are not running a ton of speed, even though that Z-move Rotom is the one that's running around a lot. But it allows Scizor to actually do more. But I didn't like that 48-52 roll. But I did go for it because if I got it, I got so much out of the turn. Like, I got so much out of the game. And then I would have had to just adjust my endgame plan to still Healing Wishing, I think, Chansey into Zapdos, and using Golisopod's priority instead of my Scizor. I have this team. I do. We're so Como weak. It's insane how Como weak we are. My God. Okay. Ooh. How do I want to deal with this? Ah, man. Alright. Latios actually offensively is almost impossible for my guy to deal with. Like, Latios is insane offensively. I'm going for HP Fire here over Earthquake. I don't care if Como comes out directly on me. Basically, I just gotta Psychic it into Bullet Punch. I don't know what. Oh, Bulletproof doesn't stop Bullet Punch because it stops like Ball type. I don't know. It's not called Bulletproof in. Hello. Have fun. I did so much. Now, if I'm them, I go Araquanid, right? It doesn't matter. I get rid of Drill either way for me. I'm dealing with Pinsir via Latios or and Zapdos. Combination of that plus Scizor's BP. And my own Drill Scarf too. So see, the biggest problem here is that this Araquanid about to come out and click buttons, and I can't do anything about that. Okay, so he makes the more aggressive play of going out into, I think, Como just scouting for a potential, is this weakness policy? Focus Blast? I believe it is. I think scouting for a potential Draco. Now, unfortunately, his set makes it tough for me to want to go Chansey here because he could double. I don't want him Focus Blasting immediately either. I'm going to make the Drill play because it deals with the Como double in a sense that I could Toxic Como. Or I can just go right for Earthquake and knock out Magearna. It's the same thing. Yeah. If he goes Como, I'm going to Earthquake it twice as well. Araquanid comes out. I hate what I have to do to deal with you. We're going to go Golisopod and let it activate my first impression as he Sticky Webs there. Or excuse me, let him activate my ability. Because I believe Zapdos can defog on Como, which will help Drill outspeed it too. So I'm just going to first impression as he ends up going out into Thunders. I'm just going to Jet twice as he Focus Blasts me into nothing really. Just trying to think how I can make it so I don't lose to Como. Would he Thunderbolt me here? Should I jab? That way I can get in Latios. I want Latios in. I'm a jab. I'll let him knock me out. I want Latios in. I just roost here. Because he's going to die. Yeah, I want Latios in because that way I can, if he goes Araquanid, I can defog. If he goes Pinsir, I get off damage on that as well. Which is cool for Zapdos. I mean, Zapdos technically beats these two, but I'm going to use Zapdos to defog. That way I can deal with Como, if I'm not mistaken, via Chansey forcing a close combat into Silent Toss. I don't know if +1 close combat even knocks out Chansey, truthfully. And yeah, going from there. Araquanid comes out. I'm going to Psychic. I can't let him double out into Como. I don't care if he goes for his Bandit Liquidation. Is it better to let him kill me? Is it better to let him kill me, then go Zapdos and defog, and then deal with these? Oh, okay, I mean... Oh, it's Focus Sash on this team, duh. Yeah. I mean, I can go back and forth between these two, I think, every other turn and beat it down. I'm just worried about not having enough for Como. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I'll bring out Drill because I'm Scarf and I can Toxic Como at least, and that'll help my That'll still help Zapdos, but this be alone. Or you can go out into Pinsir here, and that'll let me go out into Zapdos to BP, to Volt Switch out into Volt Switch out into you to BP spam. Yeah. Because I think I'll live... Oh, I'm definitely not going to live that into the Z move. Holy crap. Because he can Z move immediately, right? Can I force close combats? Because he should Z move immediately here over DD, I think. The Z move is going to knock me. This is such an edgy, like... I forgot that it was Focus Sash Rakuen and not banded with Sticky Web, because a lot of the Rakuens I use are banded with Sticky Web because you need like one move on a Rakuen and that's Liquidation. Damn, that messed me up. Alright, I'll let him Z this and then he has to close combat this. So he should Z. Okay, he close combat's raw. I think I just S-toss. Yeah, because he's not going to get a defense raise. And then I force... I mean, not that the para matters, or even him going for Dragon Dance matters so much. Because I might actually be able to take his hit. Because it's so weak. I'm surprised he did it again, because I thought that if I got the extra size of toss, he dies to Bullet Punch. Maybe I'm wrong on the calcs as well. No, I'm sorry, sir. You are not going to deal with me with that. You need to hit me with your move that lowers your defense. That's literally it. Like, I get why he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to lower his defense. Like, everything he does lowers his defense. But he can't help it. Yep. Again. Definitely a more crazy endgame than I wanted. And obviously, like I said, I had to adapt how I use my Latios because I forgot it wasn't choice. But I mean, getting rid of rocks obviously helped out Zapdos there. And again, his set was Dragon Dance, Close Combat, Poison Jab. It was physically offensive, so it had like no special attack. So if he went for Clanging Scales, he got his defense lowered. If we went Close Combat, he got his defense lowered. So I was just trying to set him up for Scizor, which is why I ended up, getting in my Chansey, and then going for S-Toss. But I don't know, a little bit dodgy there. My bad. I'm still waking up. But that's no excuse for that. I think I should have played that better. But it's interesting because like when you see like matchups like that, certain teams I think match up super well versus offense. And then you have games like this where this looks like he's using Crystallize plus a Lele. A shout out to anybody who knows where that is from, by the way. You're an OG. Priority stoppers. Damn. This could be Scarf. This could be Z or Spadef with rocks. And if there were no Z moves, I could actually figure this out a little bit easier. Thank you. You know what? Shout out to Harpo. He said, I don't know who I'm battling right now, but hey, love the videos. Like, bro, that means he don't care who's behind here. It doesn't matter. That's awesome. Drill is pretty nice. Unfortunately, it's not faster than Scarf Lele or Scarf Landorus. But it's pretty cool here. Him having Azu plus that is so annoying. I'm just gonna make the Golisopod early round, and I'm gonna just try and get some damage off on the Landorus. I don't want to reveal that I have Aqua Jet, obviously, but if he wants to U-turn here, I want to see if this is Scarf. I think I'll do around 19% if he is Scarf. I've been using Golisopod a lot, so I'm like, is it 19%? I could be wrong. But every bit of chip on this will matter, especially because I don't have Ice Beam on Latios, and I have Scissors Bullet Punch and stuff, which will still affect the Landorus. Otherwise, I'd go for Liquidation here if I thought he was Rocks, but I don't think he's Rocks. Yeah, 11%. Never mind, he is Rocks. That's not good. Alright, brings out the Venusaur. This is going to give me Chansey, but it's going to give him Leech Seed. And he could go Azu here. I don't really have much into that, but okay. Knowing that it's defensive Landorus makes it a little bit easier. I might have to play a game with rocks, which I kind of hate. You're not going to do anything to me unless you have knockoff on your Rocky Helmet Landorus. But yeah, you don't do any type of damage. I mean, you end up U-turning out into Azu though, which is problematic. But hard Azu. Is he going to be pivoting around too? Because this is something I can't really deal much with. Or is he just going to go for knockoff here and get paralyzed? Whoa, boy, you are banded. My friend, calm down. Alright, so knowing it's banded Azu does not make this any easier. Definitely does not make this any easier. I'm actually forced to go Latios here on the expected Magma Storm, exactly. And, I mean, this does give me Earthquake, which is relatively free. Even if he pivots into Landorus, like, he's going to pivot again on the Ice Beam. So, and I'll be able to hit him with a Psychic from there. So, I'm going to Mega Evolve an Earthquake here. He actually gives me Heatran, which opens up Zapdos even more as Lele comes out. And I think you're Scarf Lele, personally. And when I don't know what to do, this is why I love Golisopod's ability. Because not when I don't know what to do, but when I don't know what move he's going for. Really wish I had a little bit more here. Wish I had Pursuit, excuse me. So I would have just bopped him right there, but interesting thing is here he might go Azu instead of going Magearna on potential Ice Beam. So I mean it's worth me clicking Psychic anyway because he has no Psychic immunity. As he goes Lele. Is it Z-Mag? Oh, my bad, bro. That's pretty big. That's a crazy play, too. I'll go right back, bro. Shoot. That was a fire play, man. Hey, shout out to Mega Latios, though. Getting rid of Lando. So no Earthquake immunities. Now when I get in my drill, I'll be able to click Quake. Are you going to click that move again? I feel like you would click that move again. Also, I can Volt Switch around too. But every bit of damage on Lele is... That Focus Blast was crazy. I thought he'd Psyshock there for sure. Okay. Just seeing how he responds. Because you'll die to Psychic from Latios. Lele is not going to be able to switch in soon either. Scizor can still be annoying. You can play rough me as well. I don't want to lose you. And I love Latios offensively. It's so good here. He just play rough, right? It's funny because like Zapdos is actually... I like Chansey a little bit more than I like Zapdos. Plus he might knock off for Superpower or Liquidate, exactly. Which doesn't help me much. Because he gets the immediate, defense drop, which is something I was a little bit worried about. Can I Earthquake Sweep this dude? Maybe I'll go for the Earthquake Sweep. Alright, so I get a kill here. I have Scizor to stop him from Aqua Jet sweeping me as well. And plus his own priority stops him from Aqua Jet sweeping me. Gives me Magearna. Is it on a balloon? I got worried there. And rocks are going to be more for me than against me in this game. That's for sure. Also, I think that if Azu takes rocks, it might die to Chansey, but don't quote me on that. And U-turn from Scizor is still really nasty too. Like this might end up coming down to a double. Depending on how much Venusaur takes as well from Earthquake, which I'm going to go for Earthquake if he goes Venusaur. Because I mean, if I have 3 Pokemon versus 2, amazing. If I can make it come down to me having Chansey plus Drill, I may just be able to beat the Azu. I think he'd have to double out to it, and I can go out to my extra Drill on that turn. And as long as I have Chansey alive, I should be able to beat Lele. Him hitting... Oof. I hear that outside. Defense drop really sealed it, but like... Or sealed my Latios' fate, but I mean, I also dodged a Focus Blast, which is giving me free play with extra Drill. Bandit Azu. Really cool. Love Bandit Azu. I gotta get every play right. Alright, let's see. Excellent liquidation play. Alright. But, nah. Okay. It might end up coming down to Lele actually being Scarf Focus Blast versus... Which I think it was, Scarf, personally. That was a great liquidation. Like, he got the 50-50 right. Because if I Earthquaked on that, I had 3 answers. I basically kept my Chansey. Well, maybe he's not. Maybe he's modest Scarf on Lele, or he wasn't sure, or he wants to HP Fire. Wait, are you Moonblast plus HP Fire? Good game. Well played, bro. Well played. Excellently played at Azumarill. Legit. So if I, basically if I Earthquaked on Azu, I won that game, but because he got the liquidation right, well played. Because he got the liquidation play right, he got me. Sun with Snorlax? I mean, Latios has a field day besides the 2 Mons that wall me indefinitely. But, I mean, it deals with Venusaur, which is pretty cool. What is this? Is it Sun? It's Sun Trick Room. That's what it is. It's Sun Trick Room was like Belly Drum Snorlax. Scizor's BP is gonna be nice if I can get rid of you. Bro, Chansey, like I'm gonna click Seismic Toss a couple times. Right. Get that again as he goes for Trick Room there, and then I'll just get on my rocks. If he Mementos on my Chansey, oh no, my attack. No. Who cares? We're gonna go hard Golisopod here, as Golisopod's role will be after he belly drones right here and does his thing. Hit him with the first impression. Then I hit him with a banded bullet punch now, and we should be good. Bro, this Jolly is not working out for me. Me being Jolly is 100% not working out for me, man. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Earthquake is actually my best play here. I almost click Rabbitson. I don't like this Jolly. Like, I get what it's for, but me not picking up KOs is very annoying. He didn't actually save Crest, or save it to Healing Wish. The Scizor's role was still to deal with Venusaur. But I mean, the thing is, I'm worried about it being growth Venusaur. That's the big one. And obviously, he has this nasty Kyurem Black right here. That I mean, I have a useless Zapdos for. Could I have... Maybe I should win Zapdos first on that. None of this, by the way. Oh, dude, he's like super bulky. Oh, okay. I think I just... Bro, you're like AV or something. I did 16. Get out of here. I don't think you're Z. Oh my god, this is still gonna hurt though. Nah, not enough though. Like I'm saying, like Chansey is just so good in this game, but it's just that if Venusaur is grow slash Z Celebrate slash any of that stuff, I have to get in Latios on this turn because of that play, basically. And what does this do? Are you gonna Healing Wish? What, you gonna Ice Beam spam? I do not want to lose to Venusaur. I don't want to give Venusaur free turns. What do you do here? Actually, I'm gonna keep clicking Psychic. Like I said, he's like Trick Room. Bro, yeah, okay. Good. I knew that having Latios in like this position would be best for me, but what I think he wanted to do, because that was AV, and I think this is Z Venusaur. As long as Cresselia ended up going for like, if Cresselia only had Moonlight, Trick Room, Lunar Dance, and I don't know what the last move is, my Latios would be in a free position to always click Psychic. I think that's AV Kyurem Black, because I did 16. Or just, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not AV. And that's like natural damage. I don't want to calc that and like be completely wrong. I love the ladder, like at this midpoint I'm in. These are really cool. It could have just been max HP, I guess. Nah, it's AV. Okay, so that was AV Karen Black, yeah. So Chancellor was good with that. Jolly Scizor, like, not really liking the Bandit, but it was really fun to use them. You know, and Latios obviously did its role. That last game was really fun too. Came down to that 50-50, and him being really aggressive with Lele and whatnot. Acknowledging the fact that my team has a defensive core, and he had Lele plus Ozzy to break through it. I really liked how my dude played last game. I really did. But yeah, Mega Latios plus the Guzma core. What a ton of fun. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. I'll see y'all next time. Later.